first? Me? On the spot. What can I say about my dad that you guys don't already know? He's a pretty cool dude. Really cool. My best friend and my dad. And I can't tell you in words how much I miss him. I think about him every day. And I'm gonna miss his humor so much. Who didn't laugh? Who didn't laugh at my dad? You tell me right now. He was the funniest guy. Different humor than everybody else, but he's a funny guy.
Never gave up on me. He's the first chair in my front row. Like Jeff said, could make you laugh every day. He'd make you laugh. He messed with me the day before he passed away. He's still giving me shit. And it was just, and he'll probably still do it from another universe or wherever he is. He'll probably still mess with me, and I hope he does. But just the best guy you ever want to meet. Loved the world, loved all living things. Just positive energy. Like I said, always supported me. Just, I couldn't have asked for a better father.
Well, when I met Jay, I was about, I think 7 or 8, and it was my mom, myself, and my brother Jason, and Jay took us under his wing and showed us a bunch of stuff that I never even knew existed. Introduced us to Little League Baseball. I can remember when he first took me out there, I thought those were real major league players. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Fishing, camping trips, he did it all. And I really appreciate him doing that for us. He took 2 inner kid cities and showed them that there's something else out there. And I had an amazing childhood under Jay, and I appreciate
Disneyland
it.
every year. Every year. SeaWorld every year. He was quite a man. He was quite a father. He loved his children more than he loved anything on this earth. That I can tell you for sure. He was a very positive person. He was a very grateful person for what he had. He told us that nothing is going to make any difference between how I love you and how I love the rest of my family. That's who you guys are. I want you to come and meet my mom because you will love her, because she's the same. And you told me that same thing, and you were right. And I appreciate all of you, and I love all of you, and I feel like you're a part of my family. I know you are. I know you all since I've been around. So I thank you guys for being here. I appreciate this so much. I hope to see you guys many more times. These are all the people that he loved in this boat right here. And we thank you.
Another thing that I admire about my dad was while he was ill, the way he handled it. I would not have been able to handle what he was going through the way he did. He never let you know his true feelings. I know that it had to have been hurting him to have been ill and not being able to move like he wanted, because if anybody knows my dad, they knew he was a free spirit. That's why we called him Jaybird, because he was free. So I knew that that was not something that he wanted, but he would not let us see that. And he remained happy. He always wanted to do for others. He always called me and asked me, is there anything I can do for you? Is there anything that the girls need? He was always looking out for us, even in his last days. And that's just a testament to who he was as a person.
recently Jay had been mentioning, and maybe you've all heard this, that he felt that his family was strong. And that when he was gone, you would all carry on, and that you would be strong and you would remain close. And that was a great comfort and very important to him. Very important to him. You know, he loved all of you boys so much. But it was important to him that his family was strong and that they were close. And that's what he wanted the most, I suppose. He was very grateful.
Thank you.
So I've been changed. I've had him in my life. Probably did. And we're all better. Big part of his life. Having been in parts.
Y'all know how close Jay and I were, and I'm not going to tell you how wonderful he was. I spent, well, we've been brothers forever and ever. Couldn't be closer. But the one thing I want to share is I find now that when I'm missing Jay, I mean, I miss the fact that I can't call him every day or every other day, and we would talk about yoga, or we would talk about swamis, or all the things that we always talked about. I really miss that. And then I feel blue, and God, I miss him so much, I miss him so much. But when I take myself out of the picture, and I'm not thinking about Larry and Jay, I'm just thinking about Jay, I'm so happy for him, because he is that free spirit. He is Jaybird. At the end, he was trapped. And no, he never complained once. He never complained at all. As a matter of fact, he wouldn't tell you a damn thing about what was going on. I was saying, you'll get a kick out of this. I said, once again, he slipped out the back door. But when I take myself out of the picture, I'm really happy for him, because he's flying free right now. And he's with his other Swami masters with a big smile on his face. So we're here to tell you we love you, Swami. God bless you. Fly free.
When we came to the hospital the first time to see him, Larry was in the restroom, so I went in by myself, and he took my hand and he said, "Isn't this exciting?" And later he said it sucked because he didn't want to leave all of you guys, but he said he was excited about taking off, being with his girls and flying free. I saw in meditation Babaji behind him, just ready, his arms open. So that's just he has such a kind, gentle, loving, accepting spirit. He always just got to me. But I want to carry on. He made me promise that I will take care of him. I'm probably the only person who's met him like the least years. You guys have known him for so long. But within the 2 years that I've known him, he had made a big impact on my life. If it weren't for him to push Jeff to invite me to Sean and Monica's wedding, I don't know where I'd be without you guys, meeting you guys here. Just, I don't know, it's just, my life has changed, and I feel like it's for the better. And it's all because of him. So I thank him for that.
It wasn't so much a crush, it was kind of just like, hey, you want to go to a wedding?
He was like, Jeff, you should invite Tara to the wedding. I was like, okay.
So now we share anniversaries.
Yeah.
He definitely wasn't afraid to speak his mind, that's for sure.
What are you waiting for, Jeff?
When we first moved to LA in '63 from Pennsylvania, I stayed with Mitch and Missy and Jay and Susie and Judy and Ronnie at their house. And he was 2 years younger and Susie was just a little bit older. And so Susie would take me to all of her school dances and Jay would take me to all of his Little League games. At 11 years old, he was an ace.
Yeah,
he was totally an ace. It was remarkable. And through the years, we would only see each other on occasion. Sometimes, sadly, it was because of a death. But there was always some sort of a contact and a connection. We worked together briefly. Once the boys were born, and I don't know if we met before at any kind of gathering, and I regret that now. So this connection amongst this family is probably the most important thing for me, because sadly it had been quite a while since I'd seen Jay, and I came down right before he passed for a couple hours, and we had the best time talking about many, many different things on spiritual levels, on physical levels. And I came away slightly hoping that it would have extended a little bit more than it did, but I came away tremendously grateful for the ability to reconnect with his bloodline, which I will never let sever at all from this point on. And I want to let the girls know that this family is huge. And with all that there are of the 200 or so, there's 5 with Jedi. There's 5 Friedman boys, and that's it. In a huge family, the name lasts with just us. So it gets turned over to you, it gets turned over to Jedi to take it on, because his family and his support is huge. And even though Jay's spiritual beliefs did not lie within Judaism, and most of us are so reformed, we're hidden Jews more than we're regular Jews. But I just feel it's somewhat appropriate to just say these few words, that if we respected anything of our ancestry, it would be Yizkadel Yizkadash Shavei Rabbo, which is the beginning of the Kaddish prayer for the dead, which is actually never mentions death. It just really talks about the glory of life and of God. And the fact that we're at sea, which is where he'd love to come, is all the more fitting. And his legacy with all of you, the beauty, the smile, the love, the connection, is truly the gift for all the rest of us here. And our hearts are with you guys always. He will be missed, guys.
Well, I was his older sister, and he was all about love, always, and both when he was little. And he was just such a positive person, always. And I was going back through pictures, and he's been suffering for years and years and years. And you forget, but it was with the cane and the feet and then the walker and the legs. And he's free now, and he's happy, and he's where he wants to be, and he's in heaven, and he will always look out for his family because that's who he is. And he will just always be there. So, I will miss him forever. Rest in peace, baby brother.
So if I could say something to Sean and Jeff, I think he would like it if you guys, following what Robert said, had involvement with the Freeman family.
Even if it's just two of us.
That's right.
We already know Susie's here.
Great.
Yes, you're already.
Yeah. Our lunch
Let,
will continue.
But not only let the clan know who you guys are, but let them know who you come along with. Monica, God, Sean, your 3 children. My God, you've got such beautiful, incredible, wonderful children.
I do, yeah.
And nobody knows. And we were all 2 years ago. I'll tell you this story now. 2 years ago, you remember Leah's birthday party, and your whole clan was supposed to come up. And Jay got one of his sicknesses, and he didn't come, so nobody came.
Right.
And I was like, Jay, come on, man, just tell them to all come. And you know what he said? They don't have the courage to do it without him.
I have courage. I'm the spokesperson, so you have to tell me. And I'm the matriarch in this Freeman family in Oceanside. So
God
let me,
bless you,
let
young
me
lady.
know.
God
Let
bless
me
you. I
know.
wish I had known to talk to you then.
Now you know. So
Now I know.
you're invited. We're invited. Don't leave
You
us
were all
out. I
missed.
won't let
You were all missed. It was
She's
so
putting my ass with
disappointing.
it.
People from like the East Coast who didn't know you. I mean, we had spread the word. Jay is coming with his whole
Yeah.
family. And there was a level of excitement for people because a lot of people didn't even know you guys. Or the people in LA who hadn't seen you since you were, and they didn't know about Tara, and they certainly didn't know about Monica, they didn't know about the girls. And you were missed. I mean, he was terribly missed. He was terribly